I did plan to go and have one more person in the call as well as with the game. However, they've taken so long that we've just essentially started, or at least I decided to stop having one person wait for pretty much little to no reason. So yeah, hopefully the other person joins both the call and the session. No idea when that's going to be the case. I guess the bomb. Um. Oh, she has a costume too. Hey. Oh wow. Dang, it's been a while since I last played this character. I completely forgot about all these different costumes. No, wait, which one did I use? I think it's that one that when set up. Ah, Silver Season Tish, I see. Should be interesting. And um, oh sorry, it's Tish. Uh, uh, I just question whether or not he's built Sish correctly, though. Oh, 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 hi. Bye, Mr. Goal. For murder! Well, might as well go for this one. Uh, Alright, so we got Sprint, Mystery, and Treasure. I think we have... Okay, yeah, this map has only two. Alright. It doesn't go there. Yeah. Reason why I'm heading here is because I kind of want to either A, get out via warp, or B, I want to go get as many wins as I technically possibly can. Nah. Alright. Alright. I see you, Silver. I see ya. Oh. Mm. Alright. Pretty much it's that I kind of want to do. Go and get out with. Hmm. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't warp out there. I mean, it slightly makes sense, but yeah. Um, they can play how they want to. I just would not have played like that, to be honest. Uh, I'm essentially gonna. By the way, I'm essentially going to be doing the character challenges. Then after that, going for like uh the wheel of torture, pretty much. Because I know probably it's gonna land on It's probably not gonna give me good things a lot of the time. Or at least like most of the wheel is characters that I don't typically play. Uh, if I'm being honest, like I literally don't normally play a bully character. I also don't normally play a tank. I guess I slightly played the evasion characters, but not specifically, if that makes sense. And alright. Hi, Kilgore!
Testing. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, awesome.
I see you finally found the lobby.
Yeah, I fell asleep and I didn't want to wake up.
How late is it over there, then?
Say again?
How late is it over there, then?
Oh, well, like it's only yeah, sorry, it's only 3 o'clock, or like 2:45. But I've been very lazy since this whole self-isolation thing.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I just realized you're your maid!
The game gave me my name.
Yeah, it literally gave you your maid. Yeah, because you're quite literally no name right now.
Literally.
Yeah, we also have someone playing a new character.
Oh, okay, cool.
At least I'm pretty sure that's a new character for them, because I don't think that they have the DLC that Tish is in. But she is a pretty fun character, and I do like the fact that she can get up to like a +9 with a bunch of setup.
Yeah, somebody got like a crazy amount of damage against me, and then I got disgusted by the character, so I never played the character. But yeah, she does look like a lot of fun though.
Oh yeah. That's pretty much why she's one of my mains, if we're being honest. As well as the fact to have a bunch of the DLC that adds in a little bit more of the better gift cards, essentially. So, like,
Yeah.
I have, like, 2 gift cards that I'm mainly trying for, being, like, the Metallic Monarchy, or whatever that is. And then also I'm trying for Price of Power as my normal thing.
Yeah. Price of Power is such a good card, honestly. But yeah.
Is it trying to ask you for an attack?
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's just like, I was not sure if it's just like, am I disconnected, or is it actually doing something like on my screen where it's like asking me to fight you?
Oh no, it was me. I was just distracted.
And really debating fighting and, alright.
Okay.
Well, that really did not work for Silver over there. I see Shiny's now in the chat. So how are you doing, Shining? Rip me!
Dude, you could just admit it. I believe in you.
Should I blame Shining for showing up on that? Because right as soon as he shows up, you immediately roll a 7 and I die. Oh yeah, right. I forgot about one thing. Oh no, it's not my turn. And oh right. So that Chenny knows the other command. And now in my chat, there's both of the commands.
Well, let me go see what's happening on. Oh, that's not my business.
I figured you're gonna do that, but yeah. I would rather have tried or nothing else made you lose your card than to have purposely win for the boss. And by the way, Shiny, you can feel free to go and keep up the counters essentially.
Well, let me see what's going on the stream.
Shiny, believe it or not, he actually did not pick No Name. Literally, No Name was just picked by an AI, and he just so happened to have gotten it.
Yeah. It wasn't my intention to cheat this time.
Yeah.
Oh, is Silver not in the Discord?
No, they are. It's just for whatever reason they're not wanting to join the call.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can ask him in chat if there's a reason why he's not joining the call.
Look, I'll give some hot incentives for joining the call.
I'm pretty sure
You guys want me to join the fucking call? Fine, I'll join the call. Like, see, my logic is I'm not playing the game, so I don't really need to be in the call, but like...
Well, to be fair...
For added screen value.
Yeah. To be fair, nothing else. So we are pretty much referring to Silver.
Yeah.
By the way, Shiny, keep in mind, both counters, or regular people in chat can actually use them.
Oh,
yeah. So essentially when I'm KO'd, you can do that and it should update with how many times I've been KO'd this entire stream.
Well, not for this one, not for this KO, because you just... you updated the counter without dying.
No, actually I updated I died once, didn't track it, then I died, now I've died a third time. So technically the counter actually should be at 3. It's similar to how I went and updated the kill goal counter, because earlier on in the stream, I found both a kill goal and died. It's just that was technically before you went in. I also make sure that I reset all of that stuff essentially before the next stream. Usually. Yeah, didn't really have good cards anyway.
Is this a permanent kill counter, or like do you reset it after every game, or what?
Oh, it's a permanent kill counter for the stream. So yeah, basically, says I've been KO'd such and such amount this stream, and then I just go and update it right as soon as the game's over.
Right, right.
Okay, that one I can't blame anybody but myself.
Big ol' oofs.
Yo, we gotta lose the CPU.
Thank you for telling me that, because I did not notice the CPU stars. I was completely blind to the bottom. I was completely blind to the bottom left corner of my screen there.
I only just saw it myself. Oh, come on.
That's not where.
That is not according to the plan.
No name's father, you failed to go and murder the CPU. I said the CPU.
What is here? Hey, it's my friend.
Yes.
Oh no! Oh no, no, no!
No.
Well, rip me. Where's X? To be fair, I'd say he's probably watching the stream.
Oh no!
I love that. He fought boss twice and then fought and attempted to kill the AI.
Wait, oh wait, I'm stupid. It's okay, I'll just... Oh, you could always count on random warp. You could always count on random warp.
Actually, that was not even random war. That was mystery.
Yep. I had to give it random warp.
Mystery warp.
I know, right?
Yeah, because anybody who knows what they're doing actually disables random warp in the random selection.
Well, to be mystery actually does completely random. So even if you disable random warp, it still can go and pop up on mystery.
Yeah, it's fine if it happens once. It's not fine if it happens like every 3 or 5 chapters.
5 chapters.
It's 5, yeah.
Oh crap! GG AI. That was the final turn. It's game.
Yeah, all because Silver didn't come in voice.
I know, right? Dude, bear, if he had came in voice, we would have noticed the AI a whole lot sooner, and we would have murdered the AI a whole lot sooner. I said like I was second there. I honestly do not know how I was even second. Okay.
Well, I think you had a high normal level.
Yeah, fair enough. Hmm. Wow, Silver got ready pretty fast. I kind of question on what is Silver's plan of action now. To be honest, I will laugh if his plan of action is literally to just go and try to use my means against me. I mean, to be fair, to use my means against me, you actually need to know them pretty well, because otherwise I probably could beat you just as well with the same character.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh.
My plan of action is usually to just completely avoid you.
Why?
Oh, a lot of the time, I end up going negative on our interactions. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just not fight this guy. He knows what he's doing more than I do.
Okay, so that's why he was ready so fast. He was essentially just using Tish again. I mean, to be fair, that's pretty much just the same for why I was prepared so fast, because I pretty much was just doing a challenge, so I went with Sora military again.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm? I like your Sakura though. The only thing I really hate about Sakura is just the fact that she doesn't really have like good costumes. I mean, the one that you have is pretty much the best, but even that's not that good of a costume, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, before, like, when when the game was just starting, that there weren't a lot of options, and she was one of like the first characters with cool colors. But then like they started getting more stuff, and her costumes weren't as good as everybody else's. Like I really like her colors, but her costumes aren't that special.
Yeah. Uh, I'm not sure if I want to fight Silver because one, he's not in the call, and two, he's on a battle space. Okay, I guess I'm not fighting Silver!
I guess not.
Well, that was literally the one rule that I could not use, sorry, that I could use to not fight Silver.
It's okay, he's back in front of you.
The problem is, it's not going to be as good, because I know for a fact I'm not going to really be able to kill Silver well. You know what? Why? He's not at the call.
Yeah, exactly. No more anyone not in boys.
No, it's just that we attack the people that are not in the voice a whole lot more than the people that are in the voice. It's similar to how I was attacking Shiny a little bit more, though. Hello, Super Chicken. To be fair, I would have a Super Chicken command, but a 7 goal is actually a little bit more common than a Super Chicken.
Wait, it's Super Chicken?
Yeah, I call them essentially kill goals and Super Chickens. Rubber ball is just rubber ball.
Roboball is just Roboball.
Exactly. Because he doesn't have a special name like Jonathan or Haru. And he doesn't really do anything special besides just like, "Hi, I shall defend your attack!"
Yeah, that's all he does.
Yeah, and there's really nothing too special about defending your attack. I mean, the most I would call him is a tank.
Well, that's true. All the other NPCs have like a lot of character, and Roboball is just literally Roboball.
Yeah, exactly. Uh,
Do you know the description on the seagull pet? It's the funniest description in the game, honestly.
yeah,
The
its favorite
description-
number is 7.
Yeah, his favorite number is 7.
To be fair, the chickens is also pretty funny. Says it says evades when no one else would.
Yeah.
Nice.
For the earlier stated reason. That did not work.
Look. It's okay. The fun part about Sora Military is that you always get to try again.
I know, right? Especially when you keep dying and going to 2 health. Oh. To be fair, right now I'm just more trying to deal and get the challenge done before the first Noma.
Use me as an anchor. Oh, never mind.
Well, to be fair, that was my base anyway.
Oh wait, oh yeah.
Yeah, you literally went and just invaded my home just simply so that you could level up.
Yeah.
It's called teamwork.
Fair. Right. I mean, to be fair, I probably would use your home as one of my own as well. Plus,
Yeah,
then we also have to
exactly.
factor in the achievement of, hey, here you go. My home is your home is my home.
Exactly.
OJ
OJ teaches everyone about hospitality.
I know, right?
Oh no.
What actually is the legit title of that? So. Okay, yeah, the literal title of the achievement is "Your Home is My Home."
Oh, it's actually called that. Okay.
Yeah. And it's literally an achievement for never landing on your home, but yet winning.
Is the achievement for what?
It's literally an achievement for never norming at your own home.
At your own home.
Yeah, so like you essentially just try to win, and you can't go and visit your home ever.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh no. Oh wait, I had no useful part. That must suck if you like on there's some maps where you're kind of forced to go to your home if you roll a certain number. That must suck on these maps.
Yeah.
Well, it can happen here too, actually, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of maps you can avoid your home if you really wanted to, such as maps like Clover, essentially.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I say is best for that achievement. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Do it. That way, nothing else. I have a card for it. I'm pretty sure Shiny. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Shiny knows what card I'm. At least slightly going to use. Hopefully, that AI comes for their home. Sorry, for the away from boss thing.
What is this AI doing? Oh, okay.
And I am going to try to murder them. Because they're just an AI.
AIs have feelings too. Don't you have when they sleep?
I programmed them, so I don't really care too much about their feelings.
Rude.
Hey, when you're programmed, you can say stuff like that.
You're right. You're basically the dad, so you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think the AI is just trying to murder itself on the boss.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like this game's AI is actually programmed to just throw themselves at the boss as much as possible. Because I see it happen so often.
No, I think that this game's AI is just programmed simply to hit the boss as much as possible. Oh, sorry, to battle as much as possible.
Oh, battle. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that, one, they always fight the boss, even if there's really no reason to. Two, even if there's really, like, no very good reason to murder you, slash to actually fight you, they will fight you. Even if you're, like, at 6 HP as a tank, and yes, I have seen an AI, I believe as, like, Siguri, try to fight me like that.
Yeah, I don't understand the AI in this game. They make no sense most of the time.
Yeah, you know, right? Well, Shining's dead.
It's okay, this is the weakest boss. Oof,
I
I
mean,
was
fair.
expecting to... Oh wait, how much health is the boss at? Let's find out.
One.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you literally stole the boss kill, essentially. But to be fair, it's an AI. We don't really care about stealing a boss kill from it.
Well, I want to say that, but an AI won the last game.
Yes, an AI won once. Therefore, we don't care about the AI's feelings because they've already got their one win for the day.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh, I need to go and sell Silver some bread. Just so you know, knows the plan.
What do you mean by bread?
It's essentially this same thing as people say, hey you, you need a hug.
Oh.
Yeah, basically various different people have various different ways of saying that people need to be murdered, essentially. Me and Silver are going to call it bread from time to time. Other times we go and just say. Other times I just say, "Hey you, let me hug you. You need a hug."
Oh no. Oh wait, this works out.
Oh right, I forgot Silver actually played it. So you played that card.
Yeah, we haven't put any bombs yet. And you were avoiding your home too. That's pretty funny actually. Can
You
you get your
freaking chicken! You freaking gosh darn chicken! To be fair, also for a lot of this time, I've also not been able to Norma, so
Yeah.
you don't really need to stop up your home if you're pretty much full HP, and or you have essentially like no Norma. Round 2 of Super Chicken.
Oh my god.
Chicken.
Wait, is the count still at 4? I forget if I've died a 5th time. I feel like I've died a 5th time if I'm being honest. Hi, Mo!
Bomb, nice.
Sure.
God.
Oh, it just avoided it. Oh, it had a normal. Okay.
Fucking God, fucking Starbreaker.
We don't have Starbreaker in this, though.
Oh. Then what was the mine?
That is Silver.
Yeah, that was a treasure.
Yeah, that was Sish doing an invisible bomb. Oh, sorry, that was Sish doing an. Oh, sorry, that was Sish doing Star Blast and Infuse, if I recall correctly.
Oh, I just got an achievement. Oh.
Yeah, you got the 3rd hyper card. So nice job.
Thanks.
Was there a reason why you didn't win?
Yeah, I was trying to help you get your achievement.
Oh no, I've already got that achievement.
Oh, you already have. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just saying that that is a legit achievement. Finally, I murdered Super Chicken. The only thing that technically I would be wanting to go normal for is just simply so that I can say that I didn't finish behind the AI.
Yeah.
Considering that I do have to have at least 3 more levels. So I have to have at least 2 more levels before I can technically say that I have actually gotten better than the AI, or that there's a chance for me to be better than the AI at that point. Alright. Oh right, I do have that challenge though.
You have what?
Basically a challenge to do one more. To do a win Norma. That's part of the reason why I chose wins.
Oh, like a full game of win normals?
No, I just needed to do one win Norma.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm pretty sure I did 2 last round.
I'm hoping, yes.
Most
Yes.
pointless battle ever!
Get to do this. I've always wanted to do that.
Nice.
White Chris Smasher. I've never gotten a chance to do it ever. I should play that character next, actually, because I don't own the DLC.
Oh, I actually own that DLC, so I can literally go around with a penguin pet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That was actually the first pet that I'd used until I actually unlocked more of the pets.
Let me see for pets. No, I just rolled a gacha, but I kept getting like bad pets until I did that thing where, well, you get a common 10 times in a row, and then they give you an SR. That happens
nice.
to me. Yeah.
I also like how you said there's bread in voice.
Yeah, there's bread in voice. You wanted to give him bread.
Bread.
You got any heroes for? Yeah, sure. I don't mind that one. If only I had that actual color. Yeah. I'll go with that one. Alright. So Artzu, let's see who's better.
I actually don't know how to play this character, so I was gonna steal your deck, but you readied up too quickly.
I like how you saw that as using the same character.
Yeah, I want the stream, so I was sniping you.
Yeah, fair enough. Sometimes that's actually how you. Sometimes that's actually the best way to go and figure out how to play a character. Essentially, just know someone that has the character, and then just see what they do for their stuff.
Yeah. I do that a lot too.
So you saw that I am Purple Ninja with Master Turtle.
Nice. I have nothing, so I just put on a Santa hat.
I just realized that I forgot about something. I forgot to do something first turn. And nothing else now makes sense. Oh, Silver's playing Sherry, I see. So we have two people that are sharing with one health. With one less health. And then we have actually Sherry.
Yep.
And now I have actually become the Sherry! To be fair, Artzu, it's actually not that hard to go and build Sherry. To build Mai. Pretty much what I did was just have like the low cost, low level stuff, such as like dash, backdoor trade was one that I had in there. I am also pretty sure that I used like only like 2 that were level 2, but level 2 is literally like the highest I actually went.
Oh, okay. So you just like keep your hand empty at all times with that.
Yeah, you try to go and have it to where really quickly into the game, and you can use a card or to go and get red and blue, Oh, and nothing else. By the time that you actually do get killed the first time, you should be able to use
Uh-huh.
pretty much any card in the game. Um,
Oh, okay.
um,
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
yeah. Uh, okay, so we got Mine Layer, Mystery, and Playground. Um,
So can we talk about how every character from Flying Red Barrel is actually really strong for some reason?
um, yeah, actually, that is kind of true. In all honesty, I think that I ranked for Nets hyper,
Mm-hmm.
like around 48 or so.
Oh, it went down now. Okay.
Well, to be fair, now I've actually updated it to where all the uh, things are in there. So all the
Yeah.
hypers have been and sorted at least for a first time. Uh,
Yeah.
so like it still might change, but airstrike, I I'm not expecting to go up much.
It's
Uh,
really not that good. The fact that you need to kill at least two people with it to get like your cost back, that's pretty
yeah,
bad.
as well as the fact that it's 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, no. Now that I think about it, I should probably rank it as 55.
Oh man, even lower.
Yeah, because I just realized that I ranked 55 that low for pretty much a slightly a better thing with that effect. Because what
Okay,
I
which one is that? Which
Angel
one was the
slash
switch?
Devil Hand, because
Oh,
uh
oh, okay.
yeah, if it goes and hits like a 3 HP person with like Devil Hand, you've lost 10
Yeah,
stars. You had a 4,
yeah,
which is about where the average is. Well, technically the average is 5, but still, with 5 as an average, you only gain 10 stars from it.
yeah, yeah.
And that's not that helpful. If you go and do a 4, then you've taken your part. Uh,
Right.
so, at least for that character, since you can target yourself, it's not that bad because you essentially get like a pudding at like 3rd level. Uh,
Yeah.
but that's really like the only thing that would be raising that hyper up. Uh,
Right.
but otherwise, it's pretty much just like a single target airstrike.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, uh,
That makes sense.
yeah.
But another thing that sucks about airstrike would be so good if the damage was at least consistent, or like you knew how much damage it was going to do. But the fact that it's
Yeah.
random, it's like there are not a lot of good things going for that card.
No, there really isn't. Uh, which is why it actually is kind of impressive that that for the base characters I ranked Fernet 7th. Currently, without any explanations, so it still might change. Fernet is 16th,
Uh-huh.
Kyoko is 17th. Uh,
Wait, who's 17?
Kyoko. Uh, so the one that has essentially better defense but can't evade. Uh,
Right, yeah.
and also has a much better hyper. In fact, I think Kyoko's hyper.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Kyoko's hyper I actually ranked 17th as well. Oh, hi.
Oh yeah, don't mind me.
Yep, I totally not gonna mind you.
okay. That was completely unexpected, everything that just happened, but okay. But yeah, I think Fournette deserves a high ranking because like Fournette, she's just really fat,
Oh
and
yeah.
that does a lot in this game.
Yeah.
I could agree with that ranking.
Yeah. The people that I've pretty much ranked higher than Fournette, at least right now, the cuties, Mary Popo, No Name, of course. So of course those three are higher than Fournette.
Mm-hmm.
Miyazaki, Aru, QP Dangerous, who essentially can get a similar thing, and then also have +1 attack.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, and then also we have Tomo, which technically this is an average of online and offline. So
Oh,
the offline, I'll say the online part is pulling down Tomo. Otherwise, she probably would be more around like fifth, essentially. Uh,
right.
then I also have Sora, Kei, Sish, regular QP, Saki, Mio, the other Tomo, so casual slash sweetbreaker, and then Mark.
Oh, you're rated Mio so high? I have a hard time using Mio, I'm not gonna lie. I still don't really understand how to play her, I suppose.
Uh,
So,
well, Mio, if you can actually get her working, oh my god, she's actually pretty dang powerful. I mean, she was literally the reason why. Well, she's one of the main reasons why I struggled so much to complete Mio Stark Citadel. Uh, so she's actually a pretty good character. It's just that
mhm.
also technically, uh, she isn't. There's not really that many good maps for her. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
as a
That's what I
character,
feel like.
she's one of the better ones. But in terms of practicality, yeah, she probably would be more like probably like 32nd or so. Oh,
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Because that's like a similar issue I had with her, really. I felt like she was kind of hyper dependent, and there weren't a lot of maps that just did well with her. I remember when I first used her hyper, and I realized it doesn't go over like the gaps, the little holes in the map, and I
yeah.
was really disappointed.
Yeah, that's why a map like Dark Citadel, makes her so freaking overpowered. Because
Yeah,
basically, on almost, well, so long as you actually have a choice, you can literally get everybody in that row and column. Um,
yes, yeah,
yeah, and it also doesn't matter on whether that person has 1 HP or 70 HP. You just have to hit them and
yeah.
they are dead. And they
Now,
also lose half their stars.
you know what I want to know? Does it work on um Event Mio, the one in Dark Citadel? Because she has like infinite HP actually.
I
So
think
I
it
wonder
would,
if it works.
actually.
I only just thought of that. I'm really wondering if it would work.
To be fair, I think it would actually work. I mean, I might try later on just to see if that actually is the case or if that's it's not possible. Uh, I'm also gonna update the count slightly because I see that uh, Shining didn't go and update some of the counts.
Oh, okay.
Uh, yeah, you forgot to update the kill goal one, and then also I got KO'd a little bit ago because I know for a fact that I had to draw the card.
Whoops. I'm not really good at keeping track of stuff.
Pretty much, it's just like watch the stream and then wait for like a 7 goal to appear or me to die. That's pretty much it.
Imagine dying to a castle.
Imagine almost winning that castle.
Who would do that?
Hi! Twice! Once on original for Dark Citadel. Oh, other against you, if I recall correctly. Actually, yeah, the other times I've really used Casa has really been like, on Twitch essentially. To be fair, for Twitch I have the little spin wheel, so, if I'm not wanting to do like a joke type thing, I can literally just have it spin the wheel and then, there is my character.
Oh, you spin the wheel on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just pressed the random button in game.
Oh no. That's
Jesus,
only
take
the random button is only for if it actually lands on random.
Jesus, take the
Oh.
wheel.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I actually have to go over to Streamlabs so I can actually get to where I can spin the wheel.
Oh, you went too far. Ah. Oh no. When did
Oh,
everyone?
no.
Oh frick! I forgot to use the card. Oh well.
Oh wait, it wouldn't kill Silver, right? Silver has a lot of HP.
Yeah. You kill him now. RIP! Oh wow, you can almost just not even have people say anything about it. Literally, you just need to go and kill one more person, then we can't say anything about you winning.
Oh, but you know that wouldn't be fun. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, never mind. You just get it back.
Yeah, literally, it's at the end of the turn.
It's like, oh, that wouldn't be fun. Oh shit, oh shit.
I know, right? To be fair, you can add that as a quote, Shining. So to be fair, it was basically anything I'm saying you can also add that as a quote. Oh.
Wait. If this card is like discarded, or like on KO, it's just gone from the game.
Pretty much.
Holy.
I mean, it might go to the discard to where, if you have like Simica, or we're using Simca, you could actually go and get it back. But that would be literally the only case.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, to be fair, Sumika I'm also ranking pretty low because, as in all honesty, her really the good part about her is pretty much her hyper, and
Yeah.
that's actually pretty inconsistent, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of times I have gotten to where it would be a good thing, but literally there was just a card in the hand for someone, and opposed to the card that I wanted to use, as I got the one that was in the hand instead.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it's just full of stuff like that occurring. And I understand what they were trying for, but it it just didn't go over well. Uh,
Yeah. I feel like there are a few characters like that, like in this game in general. But like I still appreciate the diversity of the cast. But yeah, there are a lot of like inconsistent characters because of things like that.
yeah. Uh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I do like a lot of the characters in this game, but it's just unfortunate that there's characters like that that technically have a good hyper, but unfortunately they're just way too inconsistent for like any sort of like real use.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, but actually,
Oh no.
to be fair, that's also why Yuki Dangerous I ranked pretty low. Like I have her ranked at like 51, right above the enemies, mainly because essentially with her, uh, it pretty much just well her effect just makes it to where like a lot of the good healing cards you can't use because it ruins them,
Yeah.
and uh, a lot of times people don't willingly land on traps. So unless you have like the entire field trapped, pretty much, you're not gonna really
Yeah.
use her effect. So, in all honesty, I do like the attempt for that character and that effect, but similar to Simka with her hyper, it just didn't work well. Uh,
Yeah. I
uh,
remember my first time using Yuki Dangerous. It was like I saw everybody else step on boss panels and drop panels instead of the trap. And I was like, yeah, this character doesn't really work the way they wanted, I think.
yeah. Uh,
And even though you get wins from it, like it'll never be enough the amount of wins that you get. That's how I feel anyway.
yeah. Uh, uh, that to be fair, that's kind of why I've actually ranked Rollerball higher than Yuki Dangerous.
I would agree. I can agree like easily, honestly.
Yeah. Actually, I'm now slightly curious as to why did I at least initially think that Rollerball was higher than Sherry. Like literally, I have Rollerball higher than Iru and Sherry. Granted, this is also with none of the extra cards.
Yeah, I
So
still I don't really understand that. Sherry's pretty strong. Like having one to every stat is really strong in general, even though you go second.
yeah. Um,
I guess Robot is just lost.
yeah, I mean, Rollerball is slightly gimmicky, but he is also pretty fun. Hence why if I do see enemies, it's just like, alright, I don't care what chat wants me to play. I am going for a Rollerball. uh, I see you actually added that quote, Shiny.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you ever want to reference it, uh, you can literally do that.
don't know.
Well, rip that.
Wow, that is one dead chicken.
Indeed it is.
That chicken is as dead as everyone's social life during this quarantine.
You say that, but yet we all are here just talking.
We're all socializing right now.
Exactly.
Oh, I get to do the thing again.
Smart play.
For instance, this diagnosis murder is season 2, episode 1.
Well, let's just see what this is.
Oh, oh no!
Why?
Oh wow, blind lair. I didn't even realize why they were set that trap. I was literally just like, well, I have the victory condition. Why not let go there? If it's trap or trap, might as well go for that one.
It could have been a piggy bank.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this going.
Oh, I
Okay.
wanted to try this card.
Alright. Okay, so the question is, do we want to go and count essentially doing a build in-game as doing a tank?
Wait, say again?
It's a question of, do we want to count as doing a tank in-game as a tank? Because I could technically make QP Dangerous a tank. And that is literally what I rolled.
Oh. Yeah, she can be anything, really.
Yeah.
Yuki, oh my Yuki Dangerous.
Well, Yuki Dangerous is not a tank.
True boy. Yeah.
The only people that are technically tanks in this game are like Fernet, QP Dangerous if you get like all bad plugins into your hand, or pretty much all bad plugins into your hand, and Kyoko. Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should remove that because there quite literally is not really that many tanks in the game.
Yeah.
That is literally, that option is literally just saying, "Hi, play one of two characters unless you count QP Dangerous."
Well, do you count Tequila as a tank?
Not really, because then people like Sherry and Islay are tanks, and then that also technically defines like several people in the game, I believe.
Mm-hmm. What about...
Actually, I guess that technically plus one. So technically 2 is a tank. So technically plus 1 is a tank, because quite literally... Oh, no, never mind. I shall be the gay!
Never mind. What about, Kyosuke?
Actually, that was literally what I just realized. He technically is a tank, it's just that... Because, like, it technically is just meaning original. Or at least I view it as, also the veil as original. So if it's originally a tank, even if I can build it to where it's an offensive type character, then that counts.
Okay.
So I am playing the game! Literally just wait until after I get my hyper and use it. Because he does look pretty gay once that occurs.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun too.
Oh
I
yeah.
like the transformations they added for him.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to go around as someone that looks like pretty much like the gayest thing that you can ever imagine.
Yeah.
How fitting is it that we get freeze on this map?
Amazing. How is that even gonna work?
Essentially, just like a third of the map goes and gets frozen, and every, I believe, 6 chapters? Let me check. I have it done. Oh, sorry, every 5 chapters, there's a third of the board gets frozen.
Oh.
And it also does not count the frozen panels.
Oh, that's a lot of fun then.
Yeah. To be fair, that's one thing that makes me glad that I've already done the board events, so that literally, whenever I want to play a game with people, and it's just like, well, how does that event work? It's like, okay, just let me go and reference the guide. Okay, so it's this event. Okay, here's how that event works.
Yeah, it's pretty convenient actually, especially board events because like it's easy to lose track of them and how frequently they happen. So, yeah, that was a good thing that you did that first.
Yeah. To be fair, I also added you. Oh, sorry, I also went and sent the request to add you as a contributor, essentially just so that if you want to add in characters that you think might be good for the uh, various co-op classes, you can add them essentially and add their rank and nothing else. I can see, well, I can look at them, see if I agree, and then do it. And I just realized I am screwed next turn. I can only roll a 1, and I can't move.
Rip.
Yeah.
Still worth it.
Let's roll a 1, boys! I did it! I rolled a 1!
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I moved 1 space.
That one looked like a 5.
I rolled a 1. Be quiet. To be fair, I also would not have been surprised if Shiny had added that as a quote.
What?
What I just said?
I don't know what you said.
Yeah, I did have a good card. Alright, I forgot I had that card. Alright, yeah. It technically is different than the hyper. Fair enough. Yeah, this is what I mean by I think that the AIs are just set to do battle. Because
Yeah,
quite
there's no
literally,
reason to
there's
fight that.
yeah, quite literally, there's really no reason for him to fight me twice in a row.
Maybe he wanted a card, but I don't think the AI is that complex.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do know that coding AIs are hard, but I do kind of wish that they at least worked a little bit more intelligently. Uh,
Yeah.
that way, you technically didn't need to have them essentially cheat on original and extreme. More on extreme, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. They actually cheat on extreme.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like they're coded to roll more sixes and roll like exactly to base and stuff like that. Which is
Yeah.
why I believe in Pete's hidden luck stat.
Yeah. To be fair, that's also kind of why I linked on the guide a guide that I've used for extreme. To be fair, I need to go and add in essentially what characters I've used for a couple of the maps to go get extreme done.
Right.
Because I do know for a fact that with Crossed Christmases, is there were a couple things where I literally looked at that guide and looked at the map that I was supposed to be on, and I'm like, well, this guide does not help me at all with this. uh, Unfortunately, I kind of wish I did it on stream though, because then I would be able to remember which people I use for which thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Um. I mean, as it stands, I still do have a general idea as to who I used where, but I don't exactly know on like, uh, which person did I exactly use on like say Treasure Island, which one did I exactly use on. I think they used like Treasure Island at night at one point that I needed to go and figure out someone to use for.
Mhm.
So yeah, there's just a bunch of points where that guide technically could be helpful, but it's not like outright helpful.
So what was wrong with it? Was it like missing information or did it have wrong information?
Oh no, it has pretty good information. In fact, I still technically use the characters. There's
Uh-huh.
It's just that I didn't technically like I was completely unsure as to uh like examples of who to use for the different boards.
Oh, okay.
Because the guy that I was going to for it does actually go and say like, uh, for this board I suggest using these people. This is the points where this board shows up, and stuff like that. Uh,
Right, right.
so it has become a little bit outdated, because essentially it was posted all the way back in like 2016 in December. But excluding that fact, it actually is still pretty good. Uh,
Okay.
uh, to be fair, I also did link the achievement guide that I essentially use because I know for a fact that that gets updated. Main reason why I linked those two, I do not care to go and have, sorry, to add like 50 plus sections and for a guide when literally I could just link a different guide that has the exact same information and would have the exact
Yeah.
information pretty much the exact same way.
Right, right.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It doesn't, you don't have to do double the work for no reason.
yeah. Uh, uh, Otherwise, I technically would go and be using it. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I probably would be writing that. Too bad I can't use that card. Uh, Hi, boss. How you doing?
What do I do here?
Steal a bunch of stars from the
You
boss.
die, that's what you do.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, there we go. Dang.
still have not been able to become the gay.
Yeah, I'm waiting for your transformation.
I need more cards to do that.
Just stop in the toy store.
I don't want to pay a bunch of stars to the AI though.
Look at him. Don't you feel sorry for him?
Not really.
Business is feeling.
Don't
Corona
you
is
feel
ruining
bad?
You know what?
You're done.
Since you asked for it, Silver.
Don't you feel bad for the poor guy? For just 5 stars a day, you can help them.
Just a few stars a day.
Just for just 5 stars a day. You
Yeah,
can
the
save
starving
them.
bunnies in Japan.
Well, that should help. Silver, I just want to become the gay. Stop. Yes, I cannot become the gay.
Oh, he's coming. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, okay.
To be fair, I think he's now finally realized that literally killing us has no purpose. Much.
Oh wait, why did I?
Yeah, why
think
did
this
you
was a
battle
good
Silver?
idea? For some reason, I thought the boss was low health. Oh, okay. Now I'm low health.
Yeah, and so Silver's probably gonna die. I'll say fight you and then die to the boss.
It's okay. I'm invincible.
I'm actually gonna try to go and get to where I can be at full health before I transform.
Yeah, makes sense.
Well, actually, the two ways for me to be the gay. I'm at full health, or can be at full health. Or B, someone's about to win anyway.
Oh well, that's not happening soon. Not with this boss.
Nope, not really. To be fair, I honestly thought that Shining might actually quote some of the me being me talking about the gay stuff.
Yes. You becoming the gay.
I know, right? I mean, he does look pretty gay. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it does.
Oh no,
No
the way
lie.
that I made him, I literally made it look to where he looks insanely gay. Well, guess I die.
Wow. Okay.
I literally could not have rolled a 2.
No, I'm just stuck here for.
Yeah, you're stuck there for a turn.
You're stuck here forever.
No, he's just stuck
Forever.
there for a turn. He's.
I'll show you who's stuck here for a turn. Oh no! Shit. Okay.
And I will show you who's gay. Doesn't that look gay? Glad I did that.
Oh man, you survived.
Yeah.
Boss is at 2 HP.
To be fair, I pretty much survived just simply due to me using the card.
And being gay. Don't forget the power play.
I mean, that is accurate. I did also get helped by the power of gay. That's gonna really confuse me with that one card. Which I can't use.
I'm gonna die to the boss. So I'm gonna do this instead. Oh wait, computer has quite a few stars now.
I should see if I can't get him to catch the gay.
Oh.
Hi.
Oh, okay. This went exactly as I planned it. Exactly as I planned it.
Yeah, to be fair, didn't I go and make him look pretty gay?
It did. It doesn't get much gayer than that, honestly.
Yeah, not in this game at least.
You even have this, like, you and your pet look the same color wings and everything.
To be fair, that's the thing that's on Mobile's head. It's also named Navi.
Oh, it has a name.
Yeah.
Huh, I did not know that.
To be fair, pretty much everything in this game actually does have some name somewhere. At least referenced. I mean, to be fair, yeah, except for Roboball. To be fair, Roboball's name is probably referenced in Siguri. It's just that I've not really played Siguri yet, so I would not know what that enemy's name is.
I played Saguri. It was just Roboball. I don't know what to tell you. It was just Roboball.
Okay, I feel disappointed. Roboball needs to be in a campaign episode. I mean, Castle's got into a campaign episode, so why shouldn't Roboball?
Exactly. But Saguri didn't name their enemies very much. It wasn't like Red Barrel, I think, which like had a lot of names and stuff.
Well, to be fair, they did name a robot Shifu.
Oh well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna just waste some stars.
I
been trying to kill this guy for the longest while.
Yeah, to be fair, with that card, I also didn't really rank it that highly. Uh, I literally the only things that I ranked ain't lower than Princess's Privilege: Bad Pudding, Dangerous Pudding, Mimi Use Hammer, Bloodlust, Long Distance Shot, and Cloud Seagulls. Because, let's be honest, those cards are pretty terrible. Princess Privilege is not that useful, but it at least has its uses over the other cards.
I feel like it should be one level lower, and like if it were, it would be a really good card. But as it stands, like you said, it's not that useful. It just has its uses.
Yeah. It's pretty much just useful for when you're high level, have a... I believe you... Okay, no, you could have 4. For a second there, I thought you had to have a specific number of cards in your hand. And...
No, it just has to be 3 or more.
Yeah, so like Sagiri V2 can't actually use that card.
Oh yeah, she can't really. Oh, why did you?
Well, actually, there's one way that she can use that card. But quite literally,
If she gets it from like charity or something.
Yeah.
To use it.
Literally, someone else has to give her that card,
Yeah.
because otherwise, she doesn't have the 3.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, since it's also in reference to where she is one of the people being considered for that card and in that card's ranking, and that's also slightly why she got, why that card got ranked lower than like Gift Exchange, because not technically everyone could use Princess Privilege, but Gift Exchange could be used when you essentially have bad cards as well. Only difference is, it also would screw up your opponents for when they have good cards.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Another benefit of Wait, hold on. I'm alive. Another benefit of Princess Privilege, though, it kind of like it basically just reduces the number of cards or active cards in your deck, if that makes sense. Basically, it's just a card that says draw more cards when these conditions are met. So that's like one of the reasons I like it, but it's still not that great.
Yeah. To be fair, with a lot of the DLC ones, they also are probably going to be higher than Princess Privilege, but I'm not going to guarantee that Princess's Privilege is actually going to be the same height.
Yeah.
I do have to say that was a nice play by Silver, though.
That was a really good play by Silver. I think Silver just won the game.
Yeah.
Unless someone has long distance shot.
No.
The best card in the game.
No, actually, long distance shot will not help.
It'll just put her down, but it wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it will make him be at full health with the same amount of stars and the same amount of wins.
Yeah. It could delay the game long enough for me to win, though.
Oh, I tried.
Just kill him again. Oh, never mind. Wait. Oh no.
I had to be gay in order to go and beat Silver.
If only I had a hyper. Oh.
Okay, I get one shot. Oh crap.
Oh, wrong card.
Confusion might have just saved it. One in three chance. Damn it!
Oh,
It was not that one!
I wish.
It was the.
Kyosuke-
I think it was the leftmost one. I did draw my hyper that last turn.
Yeah, I wish his hyper could be used as a battle card.
I know, right? Though to be fair, even without it being a hyper card, I still did rank him pretty highly. Cause like for all characters in the game, I ranked him about 30th out of 50. Oh, sorry, after 53. Oh, sorry, 57.
Uh-huh.
So he's still mid-range. I mean, if that thing was a hyper card, oh sorry, if his hyper was indeed a, like if it was indeed a battle card, I can guarantee, that he would be a little bit higher than, just simply 30th. Like, if I'm being honest, he probably would be more around like 20th.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I'm looking at him. Where's I often compare like him to Fournette, honestly, and I guess Fournette has one more HP. I don't know. I can see him being a little higher than 30th in my opinion. Like somewhere in the 20s. Oh, is that your wheel? That's a very colorful wheel.
Oh yeah, it is. That wheel, those colors also help me determine as to if I can't read it, which one, it is. Uh, such. Let me get it up so I can see the colors. Such as like pink is least used, blue is tank, yellow is bully, orange is evasion, red is castle. The dark reddish one is enemies. The green is main, and then the turquoise is just random.
Okay.
Um, I don't think that's actually Pete anymore. Oh crap! What customers do I have? Okay, that's good. That's an interesting one. Uh, what's a pet that goes with it? Yeah, sure. To be fair, with how long I spent thinking and choosing a character, I honestly thought that you were going to be done by that point.
Oh no, I picked an old. Well, I picked a character that I had like an old deck for, so I had to update it really quick.
Ah, fair enough.
Oh, but no, I was saying, I feel like Kyosuke could be ranked higher because I feel like just the fact that he's pretty tanky and defensive. Like he has +2 defense and 0 evasion, which is really good for a tank character. I feel like he can be played very well without his hyper. And when he does get his hyper, he could use it just for like revenge kills. And he still has the option of like changing back with a second hyper. Um, I feel like he's pretty powerful, honestly.
Well, to be
But that's my
fair, I'm also basing it slightly off of the DLC rankings that I did, where I essentially thought that he was 20th or so. Uh, and so I pretty much just put like 10 base characters ahead of him. So he
uh-huh.
essentially just dropped to 30th. To be fair, he also might be
Okay.
higher because I've not done any of the actual explanations. So as I
Yeah.
explained myself, of as I've explained myself, the rankings have actually gotten a little bit more clear usually. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, Similar to how with, for example, Yuki. When I started explaining her, I actually realized, wait, technically she is consistent. It's just that uh, she essentially is Kiyose using his hyper every chapter, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, and then also having -1 HP. Uh,
Right.
and so due to that, when I originally thought that I was gonna rank her like 38th, I actually ranked her 28th.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It makes sense. But yeah, as these things like progress and as you continue doing it, yeah, your thoughts would change and stuff.
yeah,
So that's expected.
yeah,
I'm very interested to see the finished product because
yeah,
I don't think anyone's really done like anything comprehensive for OG before.
yeah. That's essentially what I'm trying to do. Like I'm trying to get something to where it's like, uh, people can read it. Uh, if they want to just understand the game, then literally right at the start, I have the thing that says starting point, and it's just like, first thing to do when you start the game, click the guide. If you don't want to do it, if you don't
Yeah.
want to click the guide to see where it is, in which I say that that is a basic thing. If you want to see it more in depth, uh, then feel free to continue reading. Um,
Hmm.
as well as I state essentially just for the basic thing, since I never really knew how it worked. So I figured that a lot of people probably might be interested to know that bonus. Well, the multiplier for bonus technically only goes up to 3. The multiplier for drop actually goes all the way down to. Sorry, all the way up to 5. Uh,
The modifier for drop goes up to 5.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Basically,
Oh,
when you're level
in
5,
relation to your levels. Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So
It took
quite
me a
literally,
long time to find that out for bonus that it only goes up to 3. It took me a long time to realize that myself.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, I kind of theorized that as well. Uh, it's just I essentially had like no proof, so I couldn't really confirm it. Uh, but
Uh-huh.
when the guide in game said quite literally this is how it works, I'm like, all right, that's interesting to note. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
the rest of the guide, I pretty much understood it. I I pretty much understood like how exactly how it was played and exactly how everything else was working, and I essentially just uh decided, uh like you were actually there for the game that I decided just like, what, screw it, why not just make the comprehensive guide so that if
Yeah,
anybody's
yeah.
confused, just direct them there essentially.
Yeah.
Uh,
I remember you saying that, you're thinking of starting one, and I encouraged it because, there was nothing else really out there. that told you everything you really needed to know. It'll tell you some things, but not like everything you would want to know.
Yeah. Uh, the only downside is the guide is so big that literally you have to use the little hyperlink things and the scroll bar just to know where you to be in the guide, essentially.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
but I do have it to where at each of the jump points, it's pretty much like this is what that section would be about. If you're not into knowing about that, go ahead and just skip to the next section.
Mhm.
And if you are actually interested in it, feel free to go and read it. Uh, and if you have any questions, and to go just head down to the comments, and I can go when I see it, I can go and say like, uh, well, this is why I ranked it this way, or at least I ranked it here. This is where that information was, and just essentially direct people to where the stuff is in the guide.
Yeah, yeah. And it works out because everyone's getting like exactly what they're looking for or exactly what they want to see.
Yeah.
So the worst thing in a guide is like just seeing all this information. You know when you open OJ and it has this thing like click here if you want to learn about the game, and I think it's like 70 something pages long. I've never looked at all of it. I've never really like paid much attention because there's just too much information in your face. It doesn't bring you where you want to see.
Are you referring to like the guide that's on the OJ page? Was there on the main screen for OJ?
Yeah, on the main screen for OJ, yeah.
Actually, I used that for the base game thing, and so I essentially just did like the Spark Notes type thing, and
Uh-huh.
such as for gameplay, I literally listed as fight players or gather 10 stars. One win for Starbreaker in quotation. Oh, sorry, in parentheses. Then choose conditions when you land on a home. And then I put in parentheses. You start on a home tile. After completing the condition, they go 30 20. Sorry, 32, 75, 129, and then 214, and
Right.
I essentially had slashes between them. Um, and then just like I stated, wins are more guaranteed, and so do them if you have them. Otherwise, you might want to do stars so you don't get stuck.
Yeah.
Uh, and then I also made sure to mention, keep in mind you can't change once you choose, and everything is decided by essentially a six-sided die and your stats. And then,
Hmm.
and since I had already listed that there's going to be well, since I had already started the board event thing, I just said, if you want to know about board events, just head to that section.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, essentially the base game part is just all of that. I also have a section for what points should I use against attacks, essentially. And
What
I
point
have,
should you use?
yeah, uh,
No,
uh,
I didn't hear you. What points you should use against what?
against attacks. So basically, like when should you
Okay.
defend? When should you evade? When does it
Right.
not
Right.
technically matter? Essentially, uh,
Yeah.
which I did when I put as like hyper mode. So for doesn't matter doesn't is just like hyper mode. Uh, and then like 9 attack versus Sish, Seguri, etc. with no cards played. Uh,
Yeah.
Because, yeah, if you do the math, there's literally no way for those two to survive a 9 normally. You literally have to use either
Yeah.
Rainbow Colored Circle or some defense card.
Yeah, otherwise it's a guaranteed kill.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have fun. No, nobody knows where they are. Oh. A lot of those traps are flying right anyway!
I actually put that card in the deck to save for my hyper. I wish you had waited one more turn.
To be fair, I still probably would not remember. Normally I'm pretty good at remembering where those traps are, but for some reason when I'm in a VC, I always just gonna focus a little bit more on the other people that on the people that I'm with. And so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't really remember essentially like which ones were where.
Yeah, it's easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
I have also forgotten which ones are where. I'll try to sneak you because I hate you.
I actually liked the death animation for Rochi Po.
Oh, what? What is it? I've forgotten.
Look at my pet! Well, my
Oh,
pet is...
yeah. Oh,
Yeah, my pet is literally Rochi Po.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I decided to make this a war zone.
I don't see why not.
Alright, sure.
Oh no. Oh wait, I have 5 HP. Wow, that's okay. So all of that was me.
No!
Almost all of that was me.
I murdered the cuties! I tried murdering Silver too, but...
The game chose me for some reason.
Yeah. I was hoping that would be cuties for 1 and then 3 to Silver. No, I don't care about boss.
You can just kill both of them, dude.
What's the boss at 1 HP?
Oh, oh. Just kill the boss. Oof. It's okay, I'll avenge you. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I think he's 1.
Oh, already?
Yeah.
I didn't even know.
Why do you think I said, oh, Silver, you need some bread?
Oh, I thought you just wanted to kill.
No. I mean, that was part of it, but it was mainly just that he could win. So...
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice at all.
Yeah.
I
That's
was
understandable.
I was too busy trying to get him in voice.
To be fair, we need to get Silver in voice at some point.
Yeah, man. It has to happen.
I hate the wheel.
What did the wheel give you?
You pussy! Screw you, wheel! I mean, I did accurately say that it is the wheel of torture. Because I mean, like, seriously, 90% of that wheel is not... Actually, no. About only 1/7 of the wheel is technically good. No, 2/7. Only 2/7 of the wheel do I actually normally play.
Oh, you actually got castle again.
Yes!
Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah. I really hate that wheel. I mean, literally 90% of the time, it gives me the characters that I don't freaking use normally. I mean, to be fair, that's part of the reason why the wheel exists, but I would say that when the wheel comes up, I would say the things that it normally lands on. Like,
You should just remove flying castle.
Well, to be
If
fair,
I wanted is buying flying castle, I should have just never bought flying castle.
yeah. Well, to be fair, even right now, I would technically have him. So he would be on that wheel no matter what.
Yeah.
But normally what the wheel lands on is enemies, castle, and then tank. I mean, tank is not too bad, but... What?
Tank is pretty good.
Yeah.
Tanks are really strong in this game. Because they just survive and get stars every turn.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, tank is about the best that it usually gives me. Very rarely does it land on random evasion or anything else.
Yeah.
Like, I literally need to go and watch back the streams to see how many times has it actually landed on various things. And I'm pretty sure that's a low amount for main and random and... Well, I'm pretty sure that's a low amount for anything other than tank, castle, and enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you get castle a lot.
To be fair, I've apparently gotten very good at castle just due to the wheel giving it to me so much. Because I think that the wheel's given it to me like 4 to 5 times, and I think I've won like I've almost won like 3 to 4 times as castle.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. To be fair, it could also be just that I apparently built a very good deck for castle. I mean, to be fair, that's kind of why I go and say that this game is pretty much like 30 to 70% luck, 30 to 70% sense and strategy, essentially. Because if you have a good deck, and get a lot of the cards, you don't technically need to go and have very good luck. But yet, if you have very good luck, then you can still win with a bad deck.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is, yeah, this game is, it's really not as luck dependent as people think it is, because there are a lot of aspects that can affect your luck, basically, and your stats and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of strategy behind this game, like a lot actually.
Yeah. I think I also referenced that in the guide. And nothing else I referenced in the like, yeah, nothing else I referenced it in my review of the game, where I also did go and mention and you could literally have a 200, well, level 200 be going up against the level 1. The level 1 still has a chance of having the same exact odds of winning as that level 200.
Well, yeah, actually, because the funny thing is too that everybody shares a deck. So when you put good cards in the deck, like the other player has access to these cards as well. So the game is actually always fair until you pick no name.
Yeah.
That's what I say anyway.
Well, it's fair until you pick No Name or the Cuties. Or technically Popo.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's kind of why I've ranked those three as, like, the top 3.
Yeah.
No quick restoration for you, AI. But yeah, to be fair, that's also kind of why, while I do have the top 3 unlocked, I also don't really use the top 3, because I just kind of view it as, like, scummy, essentially, to use them. Especially to use them consistently.
It takes the fun out of the game.
Yeah. That's why I would literally warn someone that's just like, if they pick No Name and 1 on like 3 times in a row, I literally would say, hey, by the way, I will ask you to pick a new character now.
Hold on.
Oh.
I can't hear you anymore.
Really?
What happened?
I should still be heard.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah. My mic went dead for a little bit. But yeah, you're saying if you pick No Name and what?
Like if you picked like No Name or well really any of those top 3 like 3 times in a row, and 1 3 times in a row, I actually would ask someone, say to that person, because I know for a fact that they have other characters, because those are not basic characters. Whereas I would literally say it's just like, alright, I'm gonna give you 2 options for this next round. Either A, pick a different character, or B, right as we get back to the lobby, if you still are using that exact same character, I will kick you.
Yeah, I can agree because I mean it's just not enjoyable, not for the other players for sure, and yeah.
Yeah.
Like I played Suguri, so like I really like No Name. I just like him as I like his personality and like as a character. I guess it's kind of fun, but I can't play too much of him because it does feel scummy.
Yeah. I mean, even with people that have very powerful hypers, such as Mia, I also don't view them as technically too scummy because they're at least somewhat balanced.
Yeah, it's a pretty balanced character.
Yeah.
Characters that are good, like I feel like if your character is good without the hyper, then the character is too good.
Yeah. That people like that are there too. Oh. But to be fair, people like Fernet also are not nearly that scummy, if we're being honest. Because Fernet is actually good without her hyper. To be fair, her hyper is also one of the worst character. So is one of the worst hypers in the game.
Yeah.
So yeah, chances are that hyper is not going to be increasing, or if it does increase, it's probably not going to increase much. In
Yeah.
fact, I would more bet that it actually decreases than betting that it will increase.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
uh, uh,
The more you think about that hyper, like the worse you realize it is.
yeah. Uh, Actually, to be fair, it's probably going to go down to at least to 53. It might go down even more. Uh, but to be fair, that's also just because I technically have realized that Angel Hand is technically, better than, um, Airstrike, essentially.
Right? Yeah.
So, yeah. Since Airstrike is currently listed as higher than an Angel slash Double Hand, yeah, it's gonna go down at least one slot.
Yeah, at least one.
Uh, yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna increase the rank of Jonathan Rush and Evil Spy Networks slash Wanda Machine Blastoff. Uh, I already know for a fact that I'm probably not gonna be increasing Banned for Life and Immovable Object. So Airstrike is going to be moving down a series, probably not going to be moving up, and it will at most drop like 3. Uh,
Hmm.
and that's just if I do view, start to view, Blast Off, Evil Spy Network, and Jonathan Rush as higher than, um, essentially, Airstrike.
Yeah.
Uh, to be honest, with
So,
how Fernet is, I kind of wish that her hyper was somewhat better. Uh, but at least it's good enough to where I don't really dislike using her.
um, I'm not sure how I feel about Fernet. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about Fernet because I feel like the character's already. Hmm. I feel like if her hyper was stronger, she might be too strong because of how defensive she already is. Because she really can survive a lot, basically. Like, in most of your interactions with her, you're not gonna be doing more than 1 damage most of the time. Um, so I feel like if her hyper was stronger, I'm not sure how balanced she would be.
Yeah, that is true. Uh, uh,
Sorry, I.
nah, it's actually pretty understandable. Uh, and I do frankly agree that she probably would be uh, like a little bit unbalanced if she actually did have a better hyper. But at the same time, I also kind of want to go and have a little bit more fun with the character, so
Yeah.
I do agree with you that I kind of wish that the hyper was a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, and that's really the thing. If the hyper, like, if it did at least 2 damage every time, I feel like that would be fair. Like, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Um, as opposed to like between 1 and 3, and I don't know what number is gonna hit, but yeah, I feel like if it was just 2 every time, I'd be very okay with that.
Or if the cost was lower.
Or if the cost is lower, yeah.
Uh, uh, uh.
You know, speaking of hypers, I wish Neo's Magical Inferno, I wish it hit the same panel she was on as well. I was very disappointed when I found out it doesn't hit like the panel she's on.
Well, to be fair, I do understand it since then on like Dark Citadel, oh, she can you can technically go and be on a little bit of a safe spot, from it, but also, it's not gonna be much of a safe spot. Uh, so like I do kind of understand why it's there, but as but when playing Mio, I understand the irritation and why people would actually want it to hit the same tile, essentially.
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought it the same tile for like plot reasons. Because if you think about it, if it hit the same tile, that means it should KO Mio as well.
oh yeah,
Like,
true.
plot reason. But yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, that actually is pretty much why they do that. Or why they
Yeah.
have that. Because quite literally it does say all units.
Yeah.
So if it did hit that panel, it would KO Mio too.
Yeah.
And you also would technically give half your stars to yourself. Popo shall be judged. How did you warp the unmovable object?
I wonder, can you be warped when you have that buff?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. Honestly.
Because as you're not moving, and you are just being warped. So I can actually see that being the case.
I could see it being the case because this game just gets that character.
Yeah, pretty much. Rip it. To be fair, I still do like the Halloween costume for Castle.
Yeah, it's actually one of the better ones. Like, it's really good. I really like it.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually one of the only things you can actually praise about Castle.
His costumes in general are all really good compared to like the other bosses and the other characters in general. He's just very aesthetic. So yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty much just like a aesthetic type character and essentially is just in the game as a playable character, literally just to say that everybody that you meet in this game, even the bosses, are playable.
Yeah, that's how we feel. But even if we say that, you know, you're kind of about to win with him.
No, I have won as him.
You won.
I literally won as the worst character in the game. Yes, I feel accomplished.
Castle?
Yes, I literally just won as Castle.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're a Castle main now, dude. Congratulations.
You're a castle main now.
Dude, I had 2 hypers because of the stage I couldn't use.
You gotta commit now.
Yeah, you have to-
You won a game with Castle. You have to commit now.
To be fair, I just unlocked antlers for castle.
Okay, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna do something else for a bit. But if you guys are still on later, I will hop on.
Probably not gonna be for a stream, but I might be playing rounds later.
Okay.
So, yeah, since there's pretty much not gonna be, well, since there's nobody from chat that's essentially joining this, I'm probably gonna call the stream there. But anybody that wants to know the password, the rename usually will be the same. And however, the password will always be feet. So essentially, just like, whenever you see the stream up, just feel free to hop into the lobby and play a couple rounds. Anything else from you two?
So I just find it funny that your password is Steve when before I even met you guys, my password has always been booze. So that's just kind of
Yeah. Oh, well, it's more just me that the lobby name is always feet. I say the lobby password is always feet.
Gordon is the best Castleman I know.
I'm the only Castleman, you know.
Exactly.
So Gordon has proposed a sub goal. If we get 2 subs, he will change his display character to Castle forever.
I don't think he even has enough followers to get subscribers.
No, I'm not really caring about subscribers. Because to be fair, I also don't really have any sub emotes, so.
It's okay, just steal the orange juice emotes because they're the best emotes ever.
I mean, sure, but. And nothing else, if they don't complain about it, I can just remove them.
Did somebody say sub emotes?
Well, if you want to go and make some sub emotes, Shining, and by all means, go ahead. Just know that they are probably going to be on your own time, because I'm not going to be necessarily paying.
Yeah.
And thank you, Hilo, for the follow.
Go ahead, me dude. But yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Fair enough then, Artzu. And so, with that, I hope to see you all next time whenever we go and decide to do this again.